Hello, my name is Melissa Kushnaryev, but if you're watching this video, there's a chance that you already know who I am. We might be connected on Facebook or something else. But just wanted to pop in here because I received an interesting question the other day. I'm a restorative yoga teacher, and somebody asked me what I do or if I do a warm-up for my restorative yoga classes. Now, if you've ever taken one of my restorative yoga classes, you know I always do a warm-up with my students before we start any restorative poses. Little Nova's here to help me today. So I just wanted to make a quick video giving you guys a little information on the way I warm up my students for my restorative yoga poses, for my restorative yoga classes. So there are a few poses I walk everybody through, and the main thing I'm focused on is warming up the spine. Now, if you think about how we function throughout the day, maybe we're carrying a baby, maybe we're sitting at a desk, maybe we're driving in a car, but a lot of our day is with sort of a rounded back. Shoulders sometimes come forward and we're a little bit slouched. So one of the things I start class with is moving the spine in all of the 6 different directions that it can move. So the first one, there's opening through the heart and drawing the shoulders back. And then there's also rounding through the shoulders. There's lateral stretches from one side to the other to open up the side body and kind of send the spine one way or the other. And then there's twists. And these are the poses I do. So I have my students sit down. We'll put Nova right over here, see if she'll go with it. There you go, buddy. With their legs crossed. Now, if your students always cross their legs one way, maybe ask them to switch it up a little bit and cross the other way. And we begin, first of all, by seated cat-cows. So we cross our legs, and we just go gently rounding through the back, and then opening up. I'll show you from the side. Rounding through the back with the exhale, and then opening up on the inhale, and rounding through the back, and opening up. This one feels really good, because the last thing you want to do is send somebody into a restorative posture to hold it for 5 to 8 minutes or more and have them feel uncomfortable. Warming up the spine really helps them be able to sink into their postures a little bit more. So the other one I mentioned is the side stretch. So that's really opening the intercostal muscles and helping you to find a greater expansion on your inhale and your exhale. So stretching out the side body allows your lungs to really expand. All right, so what I do is I place one hand down, keep that hip rooted, reach up with the inhale, and then come down to the side with that exhale. And of course, this hip wants to pop up, but you ask your students to just draw it down. And they can round forward slightly, opening through the lower back, maybe gazing up at the ceiling, and then finding the middle again. And on the inhale, coming up, and the exhale, release down. And then they move to the other side. Inhale, that arm all the way up, and exhale, coming down. Again, keep that hip rooted down. Find a few breaths here. And then they can round forward again, and then open up. And then inhale up, and exhale down. Okay, the last thing I mentioned was a twist. So you want to get the left side and the right side here. Thing that's important to remember in the twist is that they're twisting all the individual vertebrae in their back. They want to find movement in all of that, not just in the low back, not just in the upper back, in the shoulders, something like that. So, oh, hi, you want to help me with this one? Come here. All right, so they can stay seated like this. You can use whatever leg variation you want. I like to switch up the legs. So if you've done a couple poses with the legs one way, put the other leg in front. And then on the inhale, extend up through the crown of the head. And on the exhale, they find that twist. And it can be very gentle. Inhale, extend up through the crown of the head. And exhale, maybe twist a little bit deeper. Good, and always remind your students to really focus on the low back, the middle back, the upper back, finding that full twist. You like the twist, don't you? There's a good twist. And then they find the opposite direction as well. So inhale up through the crown of the head and exhale into that twist. Inhale up and exhale into the twist a little bit more. Good, and then you bring them back to center. And at this point, I believe somebody is nice and warmed up and ready to move into your first restorative yoga posture. So we moved the spine in 6 different ways. We found the heart opener, and then we round through the shoulders. We reach to one side, and then we reach to the other. And then we found our twist. And actually, even if you're not a yoga teacher, this is a fabulous little sequence to go through just to kind of get you started for the day, or maybe even to do before you go to bed at night. But it helps your back and your spine and everything to find all the different rotations and the extensions and the flexions that help it to function well and to feel really good. So thanks for listening, and I hope you're all doing well. Signing out from me and Nova.